Hey, George Beatty here. I'm making a comp video about New Jersey, the New Jersey suburbs, South Jersey, Jersey suburbs of Philadelphia, because the public record shows up differently. So, for instance, this is a public record. When you click print, you get the 360 property view. We're in trend. So, if we scroll down in the building characteristics, all we have is year built, and we have the building square footage as well as some lot characteristics, but we're really not going to get into that. Other than that, you still have the same information for municipality, high school, things like that, county. All right, so we want to find out what type of property this is. So we're going to go to a new window. We're going to Google the address, which is 27 Melody in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. And we're going to click on the street view. Click. Okay, so as we can see, these are nice single-family homes. I think this right here is our subject property. Could also be this property. More than likely, it actually would be this one because it looks a little bit older and less updated. So we look around. Nice neighborhood, right? Maybe scroll down a little bit. They're all single-family homes. This is a colonial, I believe is the term. You can see, all right. So now we can go back to trend. So to get to this view, we're looking at residential properties. Click right there near 27 Melody, Cherry Hill. We go to settled. This is a nicer neighborhood. It's more stable in the suburbs. Remember, anything outside of a big city, we're going to go a full year back. So 380 days is fine, or 365. We're going to check the public record again for square footage. So we've got 2,000 square feet, built in the 60s. So we're going to come back down here. I'm going to go to interior square footage, and we're going to pull 20% close to ours. So I'm going to go 1,500 to 2,500 interior square footage. Come over here, right, to single detached, because this is a single detached property. It's not attached to anything else. In addition, we're going to go to age, and we're just going to eliminate things that are within 20 years old. Okay. Anytime you're looking at a property that's older than 1970, if you're having trouble finding good comps, or if there's too many comps, eliminate some of the builds. I'm going to come over here, scroll up, make sure we're still in Cherry Hill Township, Camden County, New Jersey. Click. And we want to make sure we're in the same school district, right? We're in Cherry Hill. Click. We're going to come up here and look at the map. Okay. I'm going to scroll out a little bit. So remember, I really like to look at a neighborhood. I want to see the whole neighborhood. So right here, we can see there's a cutoff between these two streets. That means that these two developments were probably built at different times. So we're going to drag this right here so we can see just kind of this little neighborhood right here. I'm not too worried about this comp. It might help us, but we're going to eliminate it. Red means settled. I want to see a lot of red. The more settled comps, the better. Settled comps are the best. You can't really take actives, which are green, because people can ask too much money for their house, and they will never sell for that. So you can't really use the green comps for ARV. So we're going to go back to results now. So we can see these are all single detached properties, generally within the age range, and also generally within the same size. I'm going to organize this by price, and I'm going to look at the bottom, which is this one, and then I'm going to look at the top, most expensive, which is this one right here, 6 Melody. It's also on the same street as ours. and then 325 Surrey I'm going to look at afterwards. So let's start with this. So right away we can see here, this is the same style of house generally. It's the same square footage. We're going to look through the pictures. So when you see how the floor is shiny right here, that means the floors have been refinished, and it's a good sign. It means the house was fixed up. Also here, I'm going to zoom in on this. This type of material on the countertop is granite. You see how there's a reflection in it? Granite kitchen means the property was recently redone. This is a pretty nice kitchen. Right? Nice and shiny. You can kind of see yourself in it almost. Very nicely done. Good pictures. They have a pool, right? So if there's ever a pool in comps, you have to tell me that there's a pool, because it can change the value. So this is, you can see how the floor is shiny. So this is a very nice house. Bathroom was redone, right? See newer tiling right here. Also shiny granite. Granite is good for ARV. If you're ever between a comp that has granite, that's more money, and one that does not have granite, that's less money, the one that has the granite stuff is a good ARV comp. You can see nicely refinished, nice new floors. This is a basement. So I've seen enough to say, hey, this is probably a pretty good ARV comp. I'm going to come down, read a little bit of this. It looks nice. Okay, so this sold in 22 days, which is good, with no seller concession. That means that it was a clean $325,000. There was no seller's assist. So, I'm sorry, $315,000. I'm going to go back to the display, click, and over here to look at the low end comp. Also the same style of house. This is a little bit bigger. Also has granite, which is interesting. Rest of the house isn't very nice though. It's kind of middle of the road. The basement was not finished. I think this is asbestos tiling on the exterior. Let's try to find out why this sold for such a little money. Maybe it was just because the rest of the house wasn't very nice. As you can see, it's the same age as everything else. We're going to dig a little deeper into this one and keep looking through here because of that. So we're looking through pictures here. Okay, so this is what I would expect to see. The house is a little messy. The pictures aren't very good. Older appliances. This sold for $249. So this is what I would expect to see. So right now I'm still saying that this is a decent ARV comp. Scroll down a little bit. $7,000 assist. 130 days on market. Probably a bad real estate agent. Okay, we're going to go back. So here's another one that's on our street. It's actually next door. Or I'm sorry, it's not next door, but it is on our street. 10 Melody Lane. So this sold for $265. A little messy. Yeah, so this is what I would expect. Older kitchen. You can see the cabinets are a little bit older. Same square footage. Okay. Sold in 10 days. Great. I don't know why those other ones didn't sell. So we're going to come back to the lead. This one actually has two properties. We'll come over here, 27 Melody. As you guys can see, I'm right here. Okay. ARV. So we're going to say ARV is 315,000 on this because that one comp was set up. If you guys want to take those two that are close to each other, 265 plus 315 divided by 2 is 290. That's okay. So for instance, if you guys put those two together and said ARV on this was 290, I would be okay with that. That's fine. I'm going to use ARV as 315 for our purposes because that one comp was so close. What was the address on that? 6 Melody Lane. 6 Melody Lane. Can sell for, so remember the equation. Hopefully I fixed my calculator. Remember the equation that we talked about? So here we're going to use 315 times 0.7 equals 220,000. So using $35 per square foot times our square footage is $72,000. Okay? So then we do minus 72 equals 148. I'm going to go ahead and round this up to 150. Because this is in a very nice neighborhood, we could sell this for more money, okay? So we can sell this. Oh, if you guys think that ARV is over 250, use 0.75 instead of 0.7. So we're going to take, we're going to take 315, 315 times 0.75, because it's a nicer area, it's more desirable. 236, and now we're going to use $30 per square foot for a rehab budget. So we're going to do the square footage times 30 equals 61,900. I'm going to round that up to 62. Take 60, so we're going to subtract 62 from this. Equals 175. So over here, we're going to say can sell for 150 to 175 based on condition. All right. So that's going to conclude our comp video from New Jersey today. Let me know if you guys have questions, and as always, be great.